350. I am going to be reacting to honobread, embarrassing couple stories featuring TJ Timmons. I thought it'd be fun mixing it up a little bit and not just reacting to, after let's say I've been there, H for Boss, all that other stuff, cartoons and stuff. This time I'm going to be reacting. I'm going to be reacting to a Storytime animator. So let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo! Alright! Go for it.
This is my boyfriend TJ.
So.
I wanted to make a video talking about all of our awkward and embarrassing moments as a couple. So if you had to think about our most embarrassing moment, what story do you think of?
The thing that pops off the top of my head, it's less of an awkward and funny story, it's more of a bit of a traumatic story.
Traumatic stories?
It's a time where we both almost died. Okay, so this story kind of takes place in New York. This was also around the time I first met you, and I first went to the States, and we decided we want to take a little vacation.
So this was like 3 months into us dating, but like 3 days into us meeting for the first time. So we like barely know each other.
Yeah, and then I decided we should stay at a fancy hotel. This hotel, I was especially excited. There was this really big, luxurious, fancy-looking bathtub. I didn't have a bathtub growing up as a kid, so yeah, I got really excited. I wanted to get a bath bomb, some snacks, apple juice, and have a nice time with the person that I love, my favorite person in the world, and just take a dip in the tub together.
Oh my god!
Yeah, in this hotel.
3 days into us meeting, he had ulterior motives!
I don't know, I was overly romantic. I was very... we did exactly that. We bought some fish chips, some strawberry soju's, and this special fancy bath bomb from Lush. And this was just gonna be like an amazing time together, you know? Or at least that's how I envisioned it to be. At the time, I didn't know this, but apparently soaking in hot water while drinking juice is actually really, really bad for you. Because we were so focused on having a good time, we weren't really thinking about these risks. So we kind of proceeded to put on our swimsuit, close the windows shut because it was the middle of November.
It was cold.
Yeah, we didn't want the cold air to get in. And we even turned off the lights because we were shy. Like,
you need to close your eyes and turn the other way when you get into the tub.
If you turn off the lights, it turns off the ventilators, right? So there was absolutely no air coming in or out.
We were also blasting the heater.
The steam must have been a bit too much heater.
Yeah.
So there was like the heater going on, no ventilation, super hot tub, adult juice, also the sight of seeing each other in a bathtub.
Yeah, I can imagine. That was way too overwhelming.
My heart was beating so fast thinking about how scandalous the situation was, and I already know you guys are thinking, way to call a single in 5 different languages. I thought you might say that, so let me distract you all really fast with something exciting you can all simp over. Lee Hyper Real. This gorgeous man comes from the sponsor of today's video, Punishing Gray Raven. Punishing Gray Raven is a free-to-play anime-style, fast-paced, and ultra-stylish action RPG where you play as a commandant of an elite squad called the Gray Raven and fight against the corrupted robotic army that has conquered Earth and pushed mankind close to extinction. With the game's new events and updates, players can now delve into the newest chapter of the main story revolving around Lee Hyperreal, where we can now see more of this man in all his glory and also learn more about his backstory. Oh my god, look at him. They knew exactly what they were doing trying and animating him like that. Lee's new frame can also perform real-time forecasts of multi-dimensional possibilities and pierce through different timelines to deduct the best outcome, incorporating moves from several versions of himself from different matrices. So what you're saying is we can choose the outcome where we marry him? There's also Lee Hyperreal's new Scarlet Redeemer coding. The sexy vampire vibes. Or if you're more into the elegant gentleman type, Chrome Glory's new coding Leisure Time is also releasing with the update. There's also numerous drop-dead gorgeous girls with pretty designs in this game, including Lucia, who is currently having a rerun for her Dance of Riplets coding. Join the hype and click the link in the description to begin delving into Punishing Gray Raven's deep lore, captivatingly unique unique character designs, and alluring gameplay animations. Thank you again, Punishing Grey Raven, for sponsoring today's video.
You can probably tell at this point that this is a really, really bad idea.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I can.
regardless, we shared a nice conversation though. We enjoyed each other's company while carelessly sipping on our apple juice. I think after our 4th or 5th sip, we both felt kind of funny. I didn't know if I
I
was
can imagine
sleepy because of the juice or because of something else. I felt the need to get out of the tub.
For a moment, you were like slumped over, and I had to like run the cold water and then like put cold water over you because you were like almost gonna pass out. I was like, oh my god!
Okay.
I thought like you were going through another Vertigo episode, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, do I have to give him the F-Lee maneuver in my bathing suit? Like,
Oh, the dream come true. As soon as I
Hey,
stood
hey,
up,
hey,
my
hey.
head felt extremely light. Like I was
Yeah,
about
I
to pass
mean,
out.
you would.
Although I was too
Dude,
conscious
you
enough
were
to open the
it's hot
windows
as
and
heck.
turn on the
What were you
ventilators.
thinking?
I was so scared.
Yeah.
I'm sure not gonna be okay
We
after
kind of laughed it
getting
off, like at the end, but like
You gotta be
we
glad
both
you didn't
knew,
trip
like,
and
we
then
both
just
knew
hit
the
your
same
head on
thing.
the-
Like holy crap, that could have been
the-
really, really bad. Like we could have passed out, maybe even drowned.
Yeah,
Still had a good
seriously.
time.
Thank God it was a funny memory, you know?
You know what I mean? I could imagine
When I
that being
think
a funny
about our
movie.
awkward or like an awkward funny story, it's also a story from the beginning of our relationship around like the first few days that we met.
Oh no!
For those
He knows.
don't
it.
know,
He
we
knows
actually were dating for like 3 months before we actually met each other in person, and before then we had never seen each other's faces.
Not once.
We've never video chatted. I mean, like, we knew what each other looked like because of, like, videos and pictures we'd send back and forth, you know, but we've never video chatted for 3 months before dating. Like, we were really playing Love is Blind IRL, you know? Because of that, we were both, like, especially anxious to meet in person. When we met for the first time, I wanted to surprise TJ, and so I told him that I wasn't going to meet him the day he
That
landed.
was so mean. I was so sad from him. No, actually, to be completely honest, I was sad, but a little bit relieved because as you come right out of the airport, you look like crap.
You stinky!
Yeah, and I was like, I haven't brushed my teeth, I haven't showered, I am in the grossest state that I can
Yeah,
ever be in.
that
I told
makes
TJ
sense.
I couldn't
You would
make
not
it,
wanna
but
meet
in reality I
when
was
y'all
hiding
first get
at
off
Billy's
the
house.
They tricked me! They tricked me!
TJ came up the stairs and
And as soon as I like make eye contact with Hono, I was so shocked, happy but shocked. I literally fell on the ground. I fell backwards.
we have
Oh my
video
God.
footage.
Yeah.
We'll play it. Oh god, yeah, that was the most nerve-wracking moment of my life. It was super awkward. It's such a weird experience. I don't think a lot of people can understand
No.
unless they've been in it. You're talking to someone online and you're in love with them, but because like we were not video chatting, it was so hard to like put voice and physical body together.
I mean, fair
In my
enough.
mind, I knew that you're TJ, but in person, I was just like,
I don't fully understand
Is
it
this
because
TJ? Like,
yes,
I've never
I did
met you
date
before,
online,
you know?
but it
Like,
just
It's a
got
weird feeling.
I
real
feel like what was
serious.
especially
It's only like a
nerve-wracking was
short-term
the
thing.
fact that you were staying in my apartment right away. I was just so nervous because I'm just like, I don't know this man. Like, I just met him on the internet and now he's in my bed! Like, who are you?
Yeah, I was so nervous too. My heart was about to like explode.
I remember you were like coming close to me and trying to lean in for a kiss or something. I was just looking at you like, oh my god, who are you?
Like, oh,
Oh, this is
no,
bad.
no.
Who are you? I like kind of turned away and I was like, I'm anxious. I think it took another 2 days for me to fully feel comfortable like kissing him. 2 days later, I feel like I was
Completely
more
understandable. I mean,
comfortable with
switching
you. I
from
was like
online to
holding your
real life,
hand, being more
dating
snuggly
is
with
like-
you, and like
it's really
internally I was
complicated.
probably thinking like, I kind of want more. You know, when we were going to bed, you asked like,
Can I give you a kiss on the cheek?
Oh, you guys, don't
I
feel
was like,
embarrassed.
yeah.
I just just trying to make slow and steady pace, you know.
You didn't kiss me on the cheek. You kissed me on the corner of my mouth.
I was going for the cheek. I think it just extended a little further to the mouth because it was dark.
Yeah, okay.
And I couldn't really see.
You kissed me in the corner of my mouth, and I was like, "It's gonna do it, just do it!" I think when you did that, I don't know, I said, ew, this is so cringe.
Oh, wait,
I was like,
what are you doing?
just a cheek.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is this
Oh
a
my
sign?
gosh.
Is this when I go in?
Oh,
And then I went for it. I went for the kiss.
You went for the kiss.
And that's where the video ends. Okay, nothing else happened, guys. Just a
Okay,
kiss.
okay, fine. That's where the video ends. Well, that was a cute video. I liked it. It was an adorable couple story. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Seriously, that was an adorable story. And this thing came out 8 months ago.